It's a little known fact, but I am a science nerd. I love science. I love to hear about the latest research and findings from astronomy, biology, astrophysics, any earth science. The difference between being a science nerd and a science geek is that, geeks, they geek out on the data and they know stuff that no one else really cares about. Nerds, on the other hand, like myself, don't really know a lot or have a degree of any kind in that area. No, all they have is this big interest in hearing about the topic. I don't know a lot when it comes to science, but I find it extremely interesting. So just imagine my excitement when I heard that one of our members has a brother who is a physicist, and that this brother works directly with the Large Hadron Collider and is employed by the European Council for Nuclear Research. Yeah, CERN itself. I know! I was very impressed. But the story only gets better because this brother was in town. I know. The family was having a 90th birthday party for their dad, and he flew in all the way from Germany. Well, I kept my excitement to myself, but then I got an invitation to the party. I know! Just to give you some perspective, this invitation would be like a Chiefs fan getting an invite to a party where Patrick Mahomes was going to be there. It would be like a Taylor Swiftie fan getting a backstage pass. I'm going to get to be in the presence of someone who is doing cutting-edge science, and I might get to ask some of my questions. But I know, you got to play this kind of thing cool. This isn't my birthday party. This isn't my brother or family gathering. I know he might not want to talk to someone like me who is only an admirer of science and not a practitioner. But you never know until you know. Well, not only did I get to talk to him about his work, but he was also able to dumb it down enough for me to understand a little bit of what he does. And come to find out, he is one of the physicists who is on the search for dark matter. The universe must have this mysterious, undetectable item called antimatter or dark matter to account for the matter that we can see. Space, time, gravity, all the stuff you can see like stars and planets and galaxies, they need this other thing, dark matter, for a full explanation of God's universe. And the physicist brother is using the science collected from the Large Hadron Accelerator to search it out. This enormous device rams subatomic particles into each other and then looks at the mess created, all for the answers. Yeah, I was pretty starry-eyed and amazed to be in the presence of someone who has a really cool job and does really cool things, even though there are very few people on the face of the earth who have the privilege of doing this kind of science. You got to know that at the end of the day, it's still just like any other job. And like every other job at times, it's hard and it gets boring. And then there are the personal struggles within yourself and then with others in the field. And even such a person who has a cool job still has to go home and be a husband, a father, a citizen, a church member, a neighbor, just like everyone else. Their high level of education and knowledge, their expertise, it doesn't give them a pass on all of the really unpleasant things it is about being alive on this planet. And as we make our way to the manger of Jesus then in 2 more days, the one who truly is a rock star, a true celebrity and worthy of our fandom and, more than that, our true worship. Even though he was God in flesh and the maker of matter and antimatter, the maker of and sustainer of what is visible and invisible, the one who established all the rules of physics. It is being in the flesh that made the life of Jesus just like everyone else's life. Having been born of Mary, he will experience what every other baby experiences. And as he grows, what every other child and young adult and grown man must face. Like every other human being, he is a child of an imperfect family and parents, a brother of those who at times despise him, a friend who gets betrayed, a citizen who experiences injustice, and even a churchgoer who receives the scorn and rejection of those who feel that they're right and he is so wrong. Yeah, like us in every way, which is truly mind-blowing. And such humility only makes sense when you realize that he became poor, human, and weak because of his great love for you personally. You have been invited backstage, his backstage. You have been invited to the party where he will be attending. You get to ask your questions, and he will include you in what he knows. May your heart be eager and excited to be with him. Oh, what Christmas joy fills the heart to know that we get to stay with him forever. Hope to see you all this Christmas Eve. You have choices. At Maple, there'll be a Christmas Eve 4:30 and 6:30. At Tyler, there will be a 4:30, 6:30, and an 11 p.m. service. But on Christmas Day, you only have one choice. Tyler campus, 10 a.m. Hope to see you all then.